Carte Blanche wines are my own and of no relation to the wines of Domaine Clarence Dillon. I came to California devoted to the notion of terroir, the idea that some vineyards stand head and shoulders above others and deserve to shine on their own. I had a desire to work with a clean slate to forge a unique, world-class wine in Napa Valley, hence the name Carte Blanche. My goal and my dream is to produce a wine that can compete with the very best of what the Napa Valley can foster. I dreamt of making a wine that expressed both my background and my vision of truly great wine. Being able to have a blank slate to create and the discretionary power to pursue perfection was the ultimate goal. When I think about old world roots, I think about the art form that developed in Bordeaux, those first canes that Haut-Brion put in the ground in the 15th century. Fine wine became part of my consciousness from an early age. My roots started in Bordeaux at Chateau Haut-Brion. I approached our family properties with respect and awe, walking, listening, and learning in the vineyards, asking questions in the chai, trying to make sense of what was in the glass and how it was achieved. I listened and learned from 2 generations of winemakers. This is where I gained a sense of wonder about wine that has never gone away. Every memorable event growing up involved family and ruckus discussions around the table about wine. The dinner conversation always drifted towards the wines in front of us and the conditions of that particular vintage. Then we would discuss what was going on in the world when that wine was made. I was fascinated, forever hooked on this culture. My family background provided the template, the cookbook, if you will, for classical French winemaking. I wanted to take this and adapt it to the great terroirs in Northern California. The core of my wine producing philosophy is to respect the terroir in each wine, to honor what the earth has given us. I wanted to create a wine that you would be proud to put on your table for that special event with your family and friends. My objective has always been to create something that is beyond memorable, something that you have to tell your wine-loving friends about. It transcends drinking a bottle of wine. It's about having an unforgettable experience. Making those difficult decisions that take a particular vintage beyond good or great. Taking it to the level of something more profound, sublime, and sometimes even ethereal. This is the ultimate expression of Carte Blanche. This led me to work with Andy Beckstoffer's prize vineyards for over 15 vintages and counting. And nobody in the Napa Valley has a better sense of what it takes to make first growth quality wines than my winemaking partner, Philippe Melka. Working with the finest sites, he demands excellence from his team of perfectionists and has access to the finest French oak barrels. I'm confident that our greatest wines are still ahead of us. Now, with Philippe Melka joining the family, we look to the future. A winemaker whose roots trace back to the vineyards of Chateau Haut-Brion, Philippe brings with him a mastery of both Old World wisdom and New World innovation. Together, we will continue to craft wines that honor our heritage but speak to the future, elegant, bold, and refined. When I think about the perfect bottle of wine, I think about balance, aromatics, structure, texture, and grace. The visceral reaction you have in your chest. A great bottle of wine sets the tone for the rest of the night, the rest of the week. The greatest ones live on forever in your memory. Proud to say that we are now 18 years into this project. It's always evolving, always has its challenges, and it has been an amazing journey. We're in our groove. I'm so proud of the stellar wine we've made year after year. It never gets easier, but I will never relent in my pursuit of the perfect bottle. The kind you want to tell your wine-loving friends about. Thank you for enjoying my wines, my vision, my dream, and my true passion. It means the world to me.